Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome. My name is Marta and I'm so happy to have you here. For today's video, I'm going to show you how I created this look. I feel like a lot of beginners want to learn how to do dark and dramatic looks without fake eyelashes. That's super easy and quick to do. So I hope this video is helpful if you're a beginner, and it's also perfect for small eyes or hooded eyes. I do share some tips and tricks for that, so I hope you like it. Before we get started, if you are new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button to be a part of this little family and the bell notification so you won't miss any of my videos, and give this video a thumbs up if you like this look. And now let's get started. As always, I'm going to start by cleaning the bottom of my eyebrows with the Rimmel Stay Matte Concealer, and I'm using the Real Techniques Detailer brush. This is something you can skip if you don't clean the bottom of your eyebrows because it's not really important for eyeshadows, but I like to do it to obviously clean the bottom of my eyebrows and so the brow bone can look a shade lighter. And I'm also going to use this concealer as a primer for the eyeshadows. I'm going to apply it on my eyelid and blend it out with my beauty blender. You can also use a brush or your finger to blend it out, and it has to be nice and blended in order for the eyeshadows to blend out nice and not look like patchy or they aren't able to blend out nice and easy. So this is something important. After it's nice and blended out, I am going to grab my eyeshadow palette. This one's new from Pop Beauty. I'm going to grab this eyeshadow using this little sponge. This sponge comes in a Rimmel eyeshadow palette, but they also send it individually at Target, Walmart, or any drugstore. And with this, I'm going to apply it in tapping motions. I literally just press it onto my eyelids first, and you will see that I'm also going to blend it out with this little sponge. But the important thing here is that you don't want to have a lot of product on the sponge when you're blending it out, and you don't want to use a heavy hand. I just slightly go over the edges, and you can see that I applied the eyeshadow in tapping motions just on the eyelid. But if you have small eyes or hooded eyes, it's important for this eyeshadow to go over your crease. Just like the other eye, you want this eyeshadow to show up above your crease when you're looking straight forward like this. That way your eye doesn't look small and the eyeshadow really stand out. Something that helps me blend out the eyeshadows is I stretch my eyelids a little bit by lifting up my eyebrow, and you can also use a different brush. I'm going to use a small one because I like to do it in little steps, especially if I'm using dark eyeshadows. I like to use a smaller blending brush, so I just use this one very lightly just over the edges, again without having a lot of product on the brush. And then I just keep looking the other eye to make sure that it's even and they're both nice and blended, and I just stay here blending it out until I like how it's looking. And if you want to move the eyeshadow a little bit higher or a little bit darker, you don't want to apply the eyeshadow directly where the eyeshadow is already looking blended. You want to apply it lower than that and then start blending it out a little bit higher than that. That's one mistake I made when I was a beginner. I would apply it where I want the eyeshadow to look blended, but once I started blending it out, the eyeshadow was moving higher and I didn't like it because it was too high. So you want to apply it lower than where you want the eyeshadow to look blended. Then I'm going to grab this eyeliner pencil in a beige shade to apply it on my waterline. You want something very light so your eyes won't look too small. I'm going to grab the shimmery eyeshadow from the same palette with my Real Techniques brush and apply this in tapping motions on the inner corner just to give it a nice little glow. And you can see this is very pigmented, and then you don't need to wet the brush because it stands out very nice on its own. Then, since I'm not going to be applying fake eyelashes, I'm going to curl my lashes. They have to be nice and curled, and I highly recommend this eyelash curler. I got it at Target for $2, and I'll put the link to the website in the description box below in case you want to buy it. It really works for my eyelashes. And I'll be using this CoverGirl Exhibitionist waterproof mascara. I'm going to put 2 layers on my top eyelashes and 1 layer on my bottom lashes. This is one of my favorite mascaras because I like the way it applies the product. It separates my eyelashes really nice, and it doesn't apply too much when I apply the second layer. To me, it just adds the perfect amount of product without making them look plumpy, and they just look long and voluminous, and they don't weigh down my lashes. And I always like to apply 2 layers when I'm not wearing fake eyelashes. When I'm applying the second layer, I like to go over the tip of the eyelash, not the whole eyelash, just the tip, because I don't want the eyelashes to get clumpy. So if you're gonna do it, just go over the tips, and it does give it a bit of length. Also, you don't want to smear any mascara to your eyelid because it's gonna ruin your shadow. So what you can do to practice, you can just put a credit card, a napkin, or anything behind your lashes and apply the mascara like that. Or just be very gentle and careful when you're applying mascara. This look is already complete, and you don't need fake eyelashes for a smoky eye to look completed. So let me know in the comments below what you think of this look, and I hope it did help you. Please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends and family. Thank you guys so much for your love and your support. I love you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!